Arch 1 develops into the bilateral maxillary and mandibular processes. Within this arch the mesodermal cells create the masseter muscle. The temporalis muscle, the lateral pterygoid muscle, the medial pterygoid muscle, the mylohyoid muscle, the anterior body of the digastric muscle, the tensor tympani muscle, the tensor veli palatini muscle. The neural crest contributes the following skeletal structures: the maxilla, the squamous portion of the temporal bone, the zygoma, both bone and arch, the mandible, the malleus, the incus. Cartilages include Meckel's cartilage, degenerates in adulthood. Connective tissue exists in the form of the sphenomandibular ligament and the anterior ligament of the malleus. The nerve that innervates this arch is the trigeminal nerve, CNV. The arch 2 mesoderm produces the muscles of facial expression, the posterior body of the digastric muscle, the stylohyoid muscle, the stapedius muscle. Bones from the neural crest include the lesser cornu of the hyoid, the superior part of the hyoid body, the styloid process, the stapes. Reichert's cartilage is the only one present in this arch. The stylohyoid ligament and the connective tissue of the tonsil make up the connective tissue structures for this arch. The entire arch is innervated by the facial nerve, CN7. The arch 2 mesoderm produces the third arch produces the stylopharyngeus muscle with its mesoderm. The bones that grow from the neural crest are the greater cornu of the hyoid and the inferior part of the hyoid body. There are no cartilaginous structures in the third pharyngeal arch. Connective tissue is seen in the thymus and inferior parathyroid. The glossopharyngeal nerve, CNX, innervates the third pharyngeal arch. The mesoderm of the fourth arch contributes the uvula muscle. The levator veli palatini muscle, the palatopharyngeus muscle, the palatoglossus muscle. The superior, middle and inferior pharyngeal constrictor muscles, the salpingopharyngeus muscle. The cricothyroid muscle. There are no skeletal structures in the fourth pharyngeal arch. The thyroid cartilage derives from the lateral plate mesoderm and the other cartilaginous structure is the epiglottis. The connective tissue is situated in the superior parathyroid and the thyroid gland. These structures are innervated by the vagus nerve, CNX. Mesodermal musculature includes the thoraretinoid vocalis muscle, the lateral, oblique, transverse and posterior arytenoid muscles, the aryepiglottis muscle. The thyroepiglottis muscle.